Today's lesson is on 3 prepositions: under, below, beneath. Although they have similar meanings in English, I'll teach you exactly when to use each of them in a sentence, okay? Let's begin with the most common one, under. We use under to say that something is directly below. So when something is directly below or underneath, use under. Don't worry about this and this. As we look at examples, you understand better, okay? Also use it to say that something is covered by another thing, covered by something. Lastly, use under to say that something is less than a number. When something is less than a number or an amount, use under to express it, okay? So use under to talk about all of these. Now we have 3 examples here to show you exactly when to use under. Our first example is number 1. The dog is sleeping blank the table, under the table. Here it means the dog is directly underneath the table. So using under here shows that the dog is directly underneath the table. Okay, the next example is 3. Children blank the age of 10 must be accompanied by an adult. Children under the age of 10. Here we are talking about children that are less than the age of 10. Use under to talk about something being less in terms of number or an amount. So here we are referring to ages less than 10. Okay. Our next example is 5. The bridge passes blank the railway line, under. Here the bridge is directly underneath the railway line. Using under shows the description of where the bridge passes, okay? Now let's look at below. When do we use it in a sentence? Use below to show that something is at a lower level. Okay, so when something is at a lower level, we can say it is below another thing. Now let's look at the 2 examples we have for below. The first one is number 2. The temperature dropped blank freezing point last night, below. Here we are talking about the level of the temperature. And using below here shows that it is at a lower level. It is lower than the freezing point. Okay, our last example for below is 4. The valley lies blank the mountain, below. Here, the valley is at a lower level than the mountain. So using below here gives the position of the valley. It is at the lower level, okay? Now let's look at the last preposition, beneath. Note that under is very common and flexible in everyday English. Below is common, while beneath is less common. It is used mainly in formal writing and literature. In other words, we use beneath to show that something is under or below in a formal or literary writing. Okay, so use it to talk about something being hidden or underneath the surface. Lastly, use beneath to talk about something that is not worthy of. So all of these are associated with beneath. Okay? Now, when we look at examples here, you understand better. Okay? Our first example is number 6. They found an old box buried blank the ground. Whenever your sentence has to do with bury or ground, beneath is preferable to use. Okay? It has to do with the surface. Next is 7. Such behavior is blank him. Here we are talking about behavior that is not worthy. So beneath is perfect to use here. Such behavior is beneath him. This sentence is figurative. It's talking about behavior that is not worthy of him. Behavior that is not expected of him. In other words, he is above such behavior. Okay? It's not worthy. Next is number 8. The airplane flew blank the clouds. Beneath the clouds. Using beneath here gives a natural description of the plane flying below the cloud layers. Okay? So this is giving a natural description. The last question here is for you, and it says, the roots of the tree grow blank the ground. Type your answer in the comment section. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next class.